Bring the camera outside and try to take some videos of what I've been working on around the house. It's a beautiful day here in northeastern Alabama. It's about 70 degrees outside right now, and just clear blue skies, and just a perfect early March day here in northeastern Alabama. And you'll have to look over how I look. I've got my working clothes on, got my cap on, got sawdust all over me and dirt all over me, but I wanted to show you the house and show you some of the things I've been working on. And if you'll look to my behind me there, that's our house. The house was built in 1978, and we've lived here about 18 years. House has four bedrooms, really 3 bedrooms, and a room I use for a computer room and a YouTube room. And the house, before I started working on it, has about 2,000 square feet of living space, and then on one end has a 2-car garage. And if you'll notice, there where the white builder's paper is, that used to be a small entry porch. I'm in the process of closing it in, and we'll build another porch out to the right side of that. It'll be a little bit bigger porch. And when I put this into the video, I'll give you a rendering that shows what the house is supposed to look like after I finish. This will be the new entry area. What you're looking at there is just some builder's paper over previous small front porch. I'll be putting a new door in there with side lights, little side windows on beside the door. And see if I can pan down a little bit, and I'll show you what I've been digging. Down there you see the footing for the new porch, and I've been digging those out by hand. You have to dig them about 18-20 inches wide and about the same depth, and that's where the new porch will be. And the new porch will have a new roof that comes out over it. And if you look up on the roof there, that's an addition I've already done, and you'll see that on the rendering. I said I would show you. That's a roof, a little room covered with metal. Folks in this area have started using some metal roofing on the houses, and I put metal roofing on that. And inside there, that comes off of a 2nd-story bedroom, and inside there is a storage area, about a 8 by 10 storage area. And this is on the left side of the house. This is an addition I'm doing off of 2 bedrooms that are on the 1st floor level at this end of the house. And once again, there's a footing I've been digging with a shovel. Good thing about it, this time of the year, the ground in this area is fairly soft because of the winter rains, so it's not real bad digging. There are a lot of roots, so that you have to cut through. Have a lot of trees on the lot, and a lot of roots to cut through. But anyway, in this area here on the front part, nearer to the camera, will be a new walk-in closet and a new bathroom. And we plan to put a garden tub, kind of a jacuzzi in the bathtub, in the bathroom. And on the far end down there where you see the central air conditioning unit will be a playroom. My little niece has her bedroom on that end of the house, and we'll open up and come out into that area for her playroom. She has a small room inside now, and that'll give her a pretty good addition to her bedroom. And now I'll go behind the house and show you the screen porch that I've been working on for the past, almost the past year. I don't have a whole lot going on this end of the house, but I wanted to show you there's 2 8-foot wide garage doors there that have been on the house since it was built in 1978. And I'm just going to replace those doors with some more modern doors. Those are wooden doors, and they'll be replaced by some steel doors. And you can see my little table saw sitting there where I do some of my wood cutting. This is a handy container that I rented from the city here. You can rent them for not a whole lot of monthly rent, and it's a big debris container, and all the things I'm tearing out and scrap material and whatever I just take and throw over in that big container. When you get it full, they come and take it and dump it, and if you need it again, bring your container back. And back at the back there you can see my old Toyota truck. It's a 1997 Toyota T100 truck. Still a pretty good old truck. And here's at the back of the house, and there's a lot of things going on in this picture. I'll try to explain what you're seeing here. On the left there, where I've been working today, I'm tearing out an old deck and putting in some new pilings and footings for the new deck. That deck will be 12 foot wide and 20 feet long, and I've got to still tear out all the old material. And I'm going back with some new type decking material. It's a composite material that comes in planks that are 20 feet long, 6 inches wide. And the planks won't splitter, won't rot, and I'll show you some when I go inside the screened in area there. But anyway, putting new decking down there. The white area is the screen porch I started about last April. It's been almost a year ago, and I've built every bit of it myself. What was there on the house before was the extension of the deck you see here on the left hand side, and I've added on the far end side. The screened in porch will be about 12 feet wide and 20 feet long will be that screened area. And you can see up on the roof there a better view of the little storage room I added up by the chimney. And you can see on the far end of the house there, it's a gambrel roof, or some people call them barn roof, for our second story on the house. And if you'll notice the double windows on the second floor there on the right, that's where I do my ham radio work and where I do all my YouTube videos, just inside those windows there. So I'll turn the camera off again and take you up and show you inside the screened porch. I'm standing right now at the entry door to the screened porch. I don't know how good this will show up being so bright on the outside, but maybe you can see it. Looking down to the far end of the porch, and you see the inside, it's completely screened. Have two fans, overhead fans, that I think you can see one there in the picture. I'll have recessed lightings. Have remote control for the lights and for both the fans, so I can turn those on and off so I won't have to get out of the chair. And I don't have a ceiling in this room yet, but you can see, I think, you may not can see it there on the left. I'll be using some galvanized corrugated sheet metal. I wanted to kind of give the room a outdoorsy feel, a porchy feel. So the roof of it, the ceiling, will be covered with that corrugated sheet metal. And laying down here, I don't have it installed yet, but there's a door just over behind where this door is laying that goes into, by the fireplace there, it goes into kind of a little den living area. And this is a garden door that a patio door, I guess some people call them, that I'm going to replace an existing door over there with. And just haven't had time to get that installed yet. As you can see, my wife has kind of gotten ahead of me here. She's already bought the furniture to keep on the screen porch. And what she got on the far side there, you can see a table with 4 wicker or wicker-like chairs. It's not really a wicker, it's some kind of man-made material. And then on this side is a love seat, another chair, 2 more chairs, and a little coffee table. So that's the way she's going to populate the screen porch area. I don't know how well the flooring will show up there, but I thought I'd take a shot of it. And once again, that's 6 inches wide. These planks come in 20 foot lengths, and it's made out of a composite. It's kind of a mixture of plastic and wood particles. And like I said before, it won't splinter, won't rot, Don't have to paint it, and it's supposed to keep that gray color. And you probably can't see it, but it actually does have wood grain effects on the surface of the flooring, and it looks pretty good. And it's screwed down to the floor joist by stainless steel screws, big long screws. And just a quick look around the backyard here. I think the wind's getting up, so you may hear some popping in the microphone. But there's a castle, a little play castle that I built my little niece. It's been a couple of years ago, and I think I've had that on some former videos. But anyway, it's just a little two-story play castle. Down below is just a little small room. It has a table and a bench in it. And then up above there you see a little lookout. Then off to the right is the slide and some monkey bars under there. And then back at the back is a ladder to go up to the slide. And on the face there you can't see is a climbing wall where kids can climb up the wall and go over into the lookout up in the top of the little castle there. I don't know if you can see the little flag up on top or not. And parked over in one corner of the backyard is my bass boat. I live about a half mile here from Gunnersville Lake, which has some real fine bass and crappie and bluegill and catfishing. But due to my building projects, the old boat's just sitting here in the backyard and hadn't been in the water since last fall. But I have plans for when the weather gets a little bit better to do a little fishing and take the boat down to the lake and enjoy myself just a bit. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, Messabout1, why are you even spending your time and all that money and trying to improve your house? You had plenty of room. The house doesn't look all that bad. Why didn't you just live in it like it was? And I want to show you that reason. If you look down the road here, you can count them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brand new houses just across the street from my house. Now just a couple of years ago that was a soybean field, but now there's 7 new houses sitting right here in front of the house, and my wife has to drive by them every day when she goes out and comes back. And she finally said, like I said, our house is about 30 years old, and she finally said, why don't we build us a new house like that? And then I said, why don't we remodel the house we have? And you're probably say, well, Messabout, why didn't you just tell your wife that, those are nice new houses, but let's just live in our house like it is. Now, if you look where the camera is looking now, and I can't show you all of them because they're down behind the houses here on my street, but down there where there used to be a soybean field are about 30 or 35 new houses. Beautiful, fine new houses. And once again, every day when my wife goes out and comes back, she has to look across and down the pasture there and see all these houses, and she says, why don't we build us a house like that? So now you know why I'm remodeling.